If we can't have all the power, then we're being persecuted, that type of thing.
Have the views or the issues that Christian nationalists have held as important to them shifted like over the years or generation, or like, the stuff that you're studying, now in the past 10 years, like if we looked at similar data, if there is similar data, 50 years ago, like would we still use the same definition of Christian nationalists like then, or are we using kind of like a new sort of definition?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So Christian nationalism and this desire to see this particular expression privileged in the public sphere has been with us, since before the dawn of the US, right? So folks have been, using that and thinking through that, and it takes different shapes in different moments of American history. And so the one we're in now really is in response to the 1960s and then the rise of the moral majority in the 70s, right? Which was responding to the civil rights movement, the gender and sexual revolution, right? All the upheaval of the 60s. So we see the moral majority come to the fore. And so we're really living in kind of that era of Christian nationalism. So some of the topics and issues that were key then still are, right? So for the moral majority, they were really, they saw kind of the three legs of their, stool was divorce, homosexuality, and abortion, right? And all those were kind of what they said they were about. We know through work of historians, and then too, looking at what was taking place, race was a big part too. That was just unspoken. They weren't going to say that, but they were responding to, Brown v. Board of Education and the Civil Rights Movement and the Voting Rights Act and all of that. So that's been a part of it. And so we're still seeing that now. Kind of more to your point, I think even in the last decade, since Trump came on the scene in 2015, there have been some shifts, and you can actually see this in things like what Reagan was saying in the 80s versus what we see happening now. I mean, there's clips that folks will use, where Reagan's talking about immigration is like a positive for the US and we should welcome folks, and that is how we are. We know we're great. And we know today that is not a part of what the political and religious right are saying. And so there have been shifts even in the last 20, 30 years of exactly what is highlighted and how. Some of that was, the xenophobia and fear of immigrants was dormant, and then this has brought it to the fore.